So it would take a little bit of trying to get them off. Shush.
How many flicks does it take to flick off a bullet?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Today we are unboxing a golden oldie. Now, I know it's not that old, but it's also not brand new. And why would we be opening this, you ask? Well, it's our show. That's why we're opening. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually my holy grail. And the reason that I say this is because this guy is super duper rare. He usually goes for about $400, but I found a seller on Facebook. His description or a link to his Facebook page will be down below. He sells Mezco toys and a bunch of different things. You know, kind of like how I met Clinton, but a different seller of sorts. And he had won this in a raffle and sold it to me for a very good deal. We're not going to discuss how much we paid because more than we should have, less than what it's worth. Okay? But with that being said, I'm super excited about opening this guy. He is my favorite comic book hero, and this is probably going to be my favorite.
He's okay.
Folks, I have never hurt my wife. But if she makes the same comment about this Superman that she did with the Sideshow Superman, if you haven't seen that, click on this link here. You're going to witness me strike her. Okay?
You're going to witness a knockout and it won't be for me.
I've always said she would be the first woman to knock me out. But we know domestic abuse is not funny. We just joke about it because I could never hurt her and she could just lay me out anytime she wants.
Not that I would.
Not that she would, but she could. And that's the point. Anyways, I'm super excited about this because it is my holy grail. And Mezco Toys just make a premium product, and I've loved the look at this Superman since day one. But that's enough of that. What are you anticipating?
Well, from the looks of the back anyway,
Yeah.
it looks like he might actually have real fabric. And if you've seen our other videos, that's one of our big things, is we prefer real fabric over the fake plastic clothes, you know. But
that was one of Stevie's biggest complaints about our neck of Pennywise, was the fact that he was plastic and didn't have any clothes.
Well, he's got clothes, but
didn't have any
real.
cloth.
But I think that's one of the biggest things. Superman's more his thing. But I like how it looks from the back anyway, that it's going to have a lot of good detail, so I'm hoping it really does, and that it doesn't let me down.
Okay. Me, I'm hoping he is everything that I've seen, because I've never seen this bad boy in person. I've never gotten my hands onto this guy until now. So I don't know if he's everything that I'd hoped for, but there's only one way to find out. Babe, do the honors. What'd you guys think? Well, this is what we think. Babe, you go first.
It's okay. It's better than the last one. Gotta give him that one. But I really don't like how they did the whole cape thing. The chains aren't so bad. The kryptonite has to be on like a flat surface or it really doesn't stand up on its own. And I think it would be a lot better if it could stand up on its own without having to mess with it. I really don't like his laser face. It looks more like one of the Buffy versions of a vampire. So this face is totally a lot better. But I do like the fact that
Freya!
I like the fact that the bullets stick to the chest, but I wish the bullets were stronger. They really don't stick very strongly.
She means the magnet in them is stronger.
Yeah, I wish it was stronger.
Because what they are...
Can literally, it just kind of...
There are, and for whatever reason, there are magnetic points in the shield that the bullets attach to. Now, I think because of how small the shield is why the magnets aren't very strong, because they didn't have enough room to put in really strong magnets without them pushing on each other. So they had to put in smaller, weak magnets so they weren't pushing on each other, but so the magnets would cling to each other when you put the bullets on the shield. What I think they should have done is spaced out the magnets throughout the upper torso instead of just on his shield. That way you could have stronger magnets, they're not pushing on each other, and you could have bullets all throughout his upper torso. Hell, put magnets in his legs, put magnets in the head, put magnets in the arms. You know, that way you can have the bullets wherever you want the bullets. Sorry, I just had to clarify. Go ahead.
You're fine. I do like the fact that it is fabric, though. His clothes and everything are all fabric. Except for the boots, but I don't think the boots are supposed to be fabric. They're just hard plastic, but everything else is, like I said, I like the fact that it's fabric. It's not hard plastic, so it doesn't look like a cheap, flimsy cape.
Except for, again, the shield in the chest is not a fabric. It is a hard plastic in front of the magnets.
But I think that's because it has the magnet. It kind of had to be, I think.
If you ask me, I think that is just dynamite. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's pretty much it.
What about the other accessories?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't like the head. I think...
So, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know if you know this, but that is Krypton. It is the capital of his home planet. Brainiac went back in time, captured the capital of Krypton in this glass jar to kind of use it against Superman to be like, hey, if you do this, I'm going to destroy the last remaining city of your home. And he rescued his home, his city. But he doesn't have the technology Brainiac had, so he wasn't able to reverse the shrinking that Brainiac had done. So that's what that is. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, I do like the fact that it's got the two hands so that if you put him in a flying position, it does look like he's flying. I'm not quite sure what they're going for with these evil-looking hands. They made me think of Star Wars with Darth Sidious when he's got the lightning coming out of his hands, but I'm guessing they probably go with his evil face that looks like a vampire. So.
Evil. So...
It totally looks evil.
It's not. That is his laser face. That's the face that he makes before his laser shoot out. His eyes start to glow a reddish color, which I think is phenomenal, but I think that they kind of backed off a little bit. I think they should have gone balls to the wall. Meaning, they should have done a brighter red in the eyes, and it would have been phenomenal if they did to this what they did with Cyclops.
But he looks like he's got a bad case of pink eye because you can see the yellow dots where his eyes are, and then it's just all irritated like he got pepper sprayed.
And that's what I'm saying though. If they made it a brighter red and it made it so you could attach lasers to it, how cool would that shit be?
Well, I don't know, it didn't work very well with Cyclops.
That is very true. But the idea of Cyclops was pretty cool, was it not?
It was pretty cool.
You know, this is an earlier figure. Cyclops is a newer figure, something that's come out more recent than this guy did. So maybe they didn't have the technology at the time. But, Mezco, I know you're still making figures. Redo him with everything we're telling you. I guarantee you, you at least have one sold. I'm just saying. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay. So what would you give him?
Oh, I like the base too. The base.
All about the base. So what do you rate him?
I'll give him a 4.
Okay.
I'm feeling nice tonight.
No domestic abuse here, folks. I'll let that slide. That's an acceptable review. She's gonna give me crap because I butchered my talking. But my turn. The chains. I love the fact that they included the chains and the little contraption here to hold the chains so you can make it look like he's busting free of them, which is perfect to go with the kryptonite. And then I love the idea that they had behind this for the capes, but I just think the execution was poorer. I think what they could have done is magnets in this and magnets in the cape. Or, like the other figures with capes, put wire lining in the bottom of it and maybe up here into the top of it so you can, wire it up without having the external contraption. Because, what if I wanted my Superman to be in the sky and breaking free from the chains? Well, you can't do both. It's one or the other. So I think it would have been cool if they found a way where you could have both the chains and the cape put together. It's kind of an either or.
Looks like Doc Ock's arms.
It's funny. I saw that and I put it together and that's exactly what I thought. Doc Ock's arms. But with that being said, I'm going to give him a 4 stars as well. Now mine's a little biased. If this were any other figure, I'd probably give him a 2.5 to a 3. Just for the sheer fact of the magnets being weak, and they should have figured out a way to better do the cape and a way to do the cape and the chains. But I do love the base. It is phenomenal. The figure itself, I love the design of him. I love the look of him, and I love the shield on his chest. So I changed my mind. I'm going to give him a 4.5. Again, 1.5 of that is just because I love Superman. If I had it to do over again, I'd do it. I'm not gonna lie. Knowing what I know, I'd buy him again. But that's just the opinion of the bros. So as always, thanks for playing with us.
See you later.
Next time, take the fucking hit!